Hello and welcome everybody. This is Power Rangers versus us here in the GG League. My name is Heflatv and coming with me is, maybe for some of you, a new caster. It is Oxiled, a new record here for Heflatv, and let's see how it goes. This is the second round of the tournament, so from tomorrow on we are already in the semi-finals, and the day after, of course, we're gonna have the grand final. Like both teams here, so far a nice performance, but of course Power Rangers a bit handicapped without Scandal, but Ush, like, surprisingly well performing in this tournament, and let's see how it goes if Power Rangers can actually defeat them, because also in their start of the game yesterday and the day before, they've been, they lost, for example, to Balkan Bears, Corleone, the MMR team of our Romanian friends. So let's see how this goes here, if Power Rangers can pick up their performance even without Scandal. I mean, the four well-known names are still there: FNG, Jessica, Moon, and J4, and We Just Sick is just the stand-in who's gonna play Scandal's role. So either way, let's hop into the draft and let's see what we got.
Alright, well, good to join you today, Heflatv, and we're definitely gonna get in there. We got on the dire side with Ursa Soroitam Ram, is that how you say it? Anyways, we got two bands coming out. On their side, they're getting rid of the Nature's Prophet and the Bat Rider. For their first pick, they are going to pick up the Brewmaster. And over on the Radiant side, Power Rangers going to be taking off the Trinket Protector as well as the Viper, and they're going to pick up, for their first two, is the Skywrath Mage and the Tide Hunter. What are you feeling about these first starting pick bands?
Well, I definitely like it. I mean, Ursa is securing the Brewmaster, a hero with like the early and mid-game impact, which is like, unfortunately for me, because I hate the hero because I cast him too often, but I mean they secured that. But on the other side, that's even more interesting. I mean, Titan, our candidate for the offlane with the big team fight ultimate, the Ravage, of course. This is something, I don't know, it's pretty much a first pick, first ban hero by now. It even arrives now in the tier 2 and tier 3 Dota scene. And also Skywrath Mage in the last week so popular, like the ranged silence plus of course the amplified damage on him. It's just amazing. The flare coupled up for example with the void or with anything else that stuns for a longer duration, we've seen that it's very successful, and Power Rangers, they're hopping here on the bandwagon and like try the same. Let's see how it works out. We have a Windrunner on the other side now.
Yeah, there's that Windrunner's coming in. I do agree with you on that Skywrath Mage. Ever since he had that little buff to his Ancient Seal, he's being very effective over there, and that Ancient Seal also might help counter some of the magical damage that you can have on over on USH side. That Wind Ranger, of course, you know, got that Wind Run if they're about to lock her down, maybe get the kill. If they can pop that Ancient Seal right before she can pop a Wind Run and get out of there, it might be able to combo into something beautiful.
Yep, definitely. Like getting the silence before the Windrunner actually can use the Windrun. That's that's the best case scenario. But the second band stage is pretty much done, and we have a silencer, so they actually banned something that actually can silence now that we just talked about one silence, so they don't have to deal with even more. The Marana also being banned out, like one of the most banned, most played heroes at the moment, like in the current meta at least. On the other side we have the Wraith King. Well, Wraith King, support or carry, both is absolutely viable. I'm a big fan of the support Wraith King. I just love him, especially when he gets his dagger early. Blink dagger initiation with a stun that does also damage over time. And like we already saw it, like for example ES1, that the hero as such can transition so fast into damage. Like as soon as he gets his levels, it's pretty amazing. He just needs to find here and there some farm with a Vampiric Aura. Even a support can just go, I don't know, in some leisure time into the jungle or anywhere else and farm a bit. The Disruptor it is, as the last one, and I can absolutely understand this one. You don't want to have, for example, Skywrath Mage or Titan sitting in a static storm, being silenced and not bringing out that Ravage.
Yeah, I mean, that Disruptor, good to get rid of them off the board. Personally, I love the Disruptor. I've seen so many clutch plays by him. I can understand them just not wanting to give that to Power Rangers, especially when they have that swap they just picked up. They wouldn't want to have a swap and then have them just glimpsed away. Wait, no, sorry, that wouldn't work. Anyways, we'll see what they pick up for their third pick coming up next. I think they're going to go for something a little bit more main. I know they got the Brewmaster, but they might pick up one more. Just looking at what they got across the board, quite a range of heroes that have been banned across there, so they could pick up a support. but I think they might go for at least like a 2 position or something like that. Maybe who's they're going to be their mid, I wonder.
Yeah, so far they're holding back. I mean, the Brewmaster is the candidate right now, but we also seen Brewmaster being played in other lanes. But for now, at least I take him as our mid candidate. The Vengeful Spirit, like we actually saw Power Rangers already trying to go for a carry Vengeful. I'm not a big fan of it, like it mostly fails, unfortunately. I mean, it's a hero with an awesome strength gain over time, but nevertheless, I just like her as a roaming support with the swap, of course, and the magic missile, the Wave of Terror, like giving some additional minus armor. We have the Gush already. Maybe we see here and there even a medallion, and that would pretty much complete team minus armor. But let's see. I mean, so far, actually, the Vengeful Spirit in a support role, very successful these days. I've seen a lot of good plays. Usually we see Vengeful Spirit like almost as an instant pick against heroes like Batrider, for example, because it disables the lasso completely. And yeah, Ash is going for a Center Warrunner. It feels a bit like 6.8 meta, because the Center Warrunner at the moment not too popular, and for a good reason, because like there's just better alternatives at the moment. But now, of course, we have a Stampede that can be used offensively or defensively. Of course, a Blink Dagger initiation. It's actually the second hero now. Bless you. It's the second hero that needs a Blink Dagger for a proper initiation. But of course, he comes with a stun that is just a bit more expensive now through all points. But of course, the huge damage coming, that's the biggest part about Centaur. And for example, Skyrev Mage is one of the candidates that will just melt away.
What I'm noticing a lot with USH's team lineup right now is that all of them are going to have some serious mobility. You get the Wind Run on the Wind Ranger, and then of course the Centaur and probably the Brewmaster are both going to pick up their blinks, get in there, and they all have a stun or at least a heavy slow. So there's going to be a lot of lockdown potential, especially if they want to go ahead and isolate a single hero maybe early on. We'll see how that plays out, but I definitely think they have some good gank ability, at least in the early to mid game. Late game, it'll probably be just mostly 5-man teaming around.
Yep, absolutely. And let's see. I mean, we have the 4th picks come in, and for Power Rangers, there's still a mid missing, unless they go for Skyrev Mage mid, which would be a rare case, but it's definitely possible, and it would not even be too bad against the Brewmaster. The only problem is as soon as the Brewmaster is level 6, he can pretty much get a free B kill on the Skyrev Mage. So in this setup, I don't know, I wouldn't go for it, but let's see. We have a Jakiro.
And the Jakiro.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the Jakiro, I mean, yeah, he's a good support, but I guess we're definitely going to see that Vengeful in more of a carry position once they picked up that Jakiro. I mean, that good stuff on his end, that Liquid Fire, it's been a great harass. I don't know if it's going to be as good against people like the Centaur, who are inadvertently massively tanky, and the Brewmaster can do a good job of that too. But still, just he's got the lockdown, got the damage over time, and they'll probably be able to lock him in. They got that Ravage off and the Macropyre, more stuns. They can drop a lot of burst damage between the Macropyre and the Mystic Flare and the Ravage.
Well, the good thing about their setup is that they can actually keep people in the Macropyre, as well as, of course, the Amplify by the Skyrev Mage. Like, if you just imagine, like, for example, a Macropyre coming out and a Titan of Ravage directly following up, then you stand there for a long time in that Macropyre, and it actually hurts. Not to mention that, of course, Dual Pref will come and follow up. There will be, of course, Liquid Fire all the time out. Liquid Fire also amazing pushability, like the damage on towers. It's just crazy. You can push pretty much from level 1 on, and mostly we even see the Jakiro nowadays being played with directly going into Liquid Fire, and I like that build as well. But yeah, on the other side we have, of course, the Rubik being picked up, and a Rubik having quite an abundance of spells already to steal. I mean, Magic Missile by the Vengeful Spirit is one of the most popular one you get from her, unless she's really spamming directly the Wave of Terror behind. From Jakiro, it's quite hard to actually get the proper spells. If he's just spamming out Liquid Fire, then at least the Rubik has something in return to go for towers, because tower pushing potential as such is not coming out from Ush right now. And, well, let's see. We have, I don't know, Titanta, Ravage stolen. That would be pretty much the best case scenario as such, and oh well. Oh, and he just dropped out of my Skype, so for now I'm pretty much alone. Beep, beep. It says beep, beep, beep. My co-caster just vanished. He died, went into the internet nirvana. But yeah, last band stage is through. We have the Undying and the Razor. So I could have seen the Undying on Power Rangers. No, actually, no. I would not see this Undying actually happening. It is a Lycan, so that might actually be also a Lycan mid. But let's see. So this is really Vengeful core. Jakiro, Skyrath Mage, Titanhunter off lane. The Lycan could go mid against the Brewmaster. He can definitely prevail there if he's bottle crawling. Maybe he and there getting some support. But it's definitely interesting to say the least. Like Power Rangers going not for a very classic setup, but of course a setup with now a lot of pushing potential. I mean, there is a Liquid Fire coming as well as of course the Lycan. And on Osh's side, well, they focus more on the team fight, but they still have one more pick to go. Maybe we see some sort of greedy carry there, or maybe some pushing potential. I would like to see something that is actually able to go for towers, like one. But I still think we have an offlane, we have a mid. The center actually might. Yeah, okay, maybe it, yeah. So it's center, offline, and we have the Bristleback going in a tri-lane here with the Windrunner and the Rubik. Okay, that's also interesting. It definitely works. It's not the best pushing potential, but the Bristleback at least going sooner or later for a pipe, or maybe it's the center even, since it's even better for his double edge. That's definitely something you need against like Skyrath Mage and Jakiro coming up. And I think my co-caster is just back right now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently, U.S. internet sucks sometimes. I don't know what happened to my router, but I am back.
Yep, the great nation, but when it comes to internet, not so great again.
Yeah, I mean, better than Australia. But anyways, what have we missed? What's going on over here? Let's see, we got,
well,
we got a
you pretty
Lycan
much
pick up.
Yeah, you missed the Lycan pick, and you missed the Bristleback pick on our
Alrighty.
side. So it's getting pretty interesting because Power Rangers now actually has quite some dangerous pushing potential with the Jakiro plus the Lycan. I already said that to the viewer, and well, with the Bristleback and at least either Tauron or Bristleback going for a pipe, that's at least the counter they need against Power Rangers because the magic damage coming out is quite insane. So let's see how it's going. We gotta introduce the teams pretty fast. I'm gonna start with Ush here because the names are harder. We have Android P playing the Rubik. We have no one on the Brewmaster, Dorastalk on the Bristleback, and yeah, Pashe Bashu on the Center Warner. I will just call him Center Warner from now on because the name is a bit too long. Arseek is playing the Windrunner and is there for the last one. Let's see if they go as a 5-man gang train here. So far, it just seems Power Ranger wants to go for, but let's introduce them really fast.
Alrighty, alright. On the Radiant side, Power Ranger's going to have FNG on the Lycan. We're going to have Moon playing on that Jakiro. J4 is going to be on the Skyrath Mage. And then, oh geez, the Tidehunter.
That's Chisurkat.
Chisurkat. Okay,
Yeah.
alright, so he'll be on the Tidehunter. And then we got the stand-in and we just sick on that Vengeful Spirit. So we're going to see them start roaming up. They're drawing lines on the map. They're going to start roaming around, but they're going in the opposite direction as it looks like Ush is going towards the Roche Pit right now.
Yep, absolutely. Is that is not a level 1 Roshan. I don't think they can go for it. Nope, they can't.
Are they just hiding in
here.
there? Yeah.
They're just hiding there. So in the meantime, Power Rangers, they're trying to find something in the enemy jungle, but there's nothing they will find. Maybe even, I don't know, on the way out. I mean, they only got like 30 seconds left, but still. So both teams sort of avoiding each other even though they were together, but now they're splitting up in their lanes. But they still must not walk through the jungle because there's still 2 people at least waiting for them. But even Power Rangers gave the idea up of finding an early kill and they're just going all to the lanes. We're gonna have a Tidehunter mid. That's Chisurkat
Really?
playing the mid.
Wow.
That's actually quite interesting. So the
Let's see how
Lycan
this
going
goes.
on the solo safe lane, and we have a tri-lane here with Wichusik playing the farming Vengeful Spirit. So I was right after all. They actually went for farming Vengeful.
Alright, I mean, that's fine. They're going to have to use them to take over for that damage roll. And honestly, she's going to couple well with that Lycan. I like how the Lycan was the 5th round pick, so that probably threw off USH just a little bit, and it's going to give them that extra push potential. They're going to
it's a
drop that
concussive shot.
concussive. Alright, we're going to see first blood here. Yeah, I think we are. There it goes, and there is Rubik down. We just sick, getting the kill on Android, getting early blood, and hey, look at that. Dewarding.
Yep.
They're just asserting themselves nice and early in this game.
That's some nice bonus code coming out there where first blood, a ward found, nice dewarding here, and that's pretty much all they want. And I don't know. Like, I'm really looking for. Is that really just like farming, or is that a farming Jakiro? Like, at the moment, it looks like Jakiro is the one who's farming. Like, Power Rangers is going for the new level stuff, so that will be okay, interesting to say the least.
Welcome to the new meta. You saw it here first, boys.
Oh well, but in the mid, this is definitely gonna be a very interesting setup. We had something similar on our offline yesterday, and the Panda was actually able to get a kill on Tidehunter, but under normal circumstances, he should not be able to make that happen. Like, it should be a fairly even
Oh,
lane.
and up top, we have Jakiro's getting Ancient Sealed. He got concussive shot. It almost got taken into a little bit of a bad place, but he was able to get that tree out with the Tango and get away to safety.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, Wave of Terror, it's quite nice at the start if you go for level 1 there, because like all the heroes end up having 0 HP, I say 0 armor, just like a wisp. And yeah, this lane top here, it's gonna be a lane full of action all the time. I'm really waiting for it. We already have Liquid Fire and a dual pref, so no Ice Path coming out. They're not interested in the lockdown because they have anyway. They have a slow, they have a silence, the amplified damage as well as the magic missile. So yep, the damage is more needed at the moment. Even though I'm not a big fan of the level 1 dual pref, but then later, like level 2 is quite nice, but I still would prefer Liquid Fire because it's also better spammable.
Yeah, I think they're just, ooh, got the little stats on the right.
Whoa,
Anyways.
but look at this. No, on the offlane we actually found a kill, but the wolves are still following under tower, but this should not have happened. Like the Lycan there, overcommitting, but top, of course, they go for the Bristleback, but using directly the stick, and he survives with 8 HP.
Wow,
I can't even
that
believe
is
that.
USH getting both away. The Centaur also got down to about under 10. Both of them getting away just by the skin of their teeth.
And look
Good
what
job
rune
on
he
them.
found. He just found a regeneration rune directly after that. So, yep, not just that, not just getting a solo kill on a Lycan, which is very crucial for Power Rangers to get through. They also get, of course, a regeneration rune. But now they open
Over
up
the
Jakiro.
top. We got that telekinesis dropped in. They had the Wave of Terror pop across, but then the concussive shot and the Ancient Seal is going to drop onto the Windrunner, and she's probably going to go down right here. Jakiro picking up that kill. Going across, now we're trying to get that Vengeful Seer escaping, but we're going to have... Oh, Rubik's going to get that kill, it looks like. And, whew, a little back and forth right here, but no kills are going to be taken on side of PR, but here comes the Windrunner. Coming with the shackle. He's trying to put on some more damage. Does she have a power shot? Nope. Yeah, wow. Alrighty. So that's what we had right there.
That was actually an interesting engagement. In the end, it was like a 1-1 trade, but the Bristleback versus a Vengeful Spirit, also not a trade you want to do every day. And I don't know, it's I think Power Rangers, they sort of split up their damage a bit, because J4 actually put his arcane bolts on the Rubik there, while the other guys were more focusing on the Bristleback. I think if they would have combined their forces there, the Bristleback might have actually gone down. But this way, he actually has to go back to the base, regen up, coming back with a TP scroll. So it's still fairly even here for like the 4th minute and 4 kills.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying that early game aggression. I don't know if they're getting too aggressive, but I'm okay with it. It's some action stuff for us to cast. And we're going to have that Bristle TPing back for another go at it. We're going to have some pings coming out from the Vengeful. Maybe they're going to go on this, see who they're going to opt for. Maybe the Bristle, who knows? We'll see. There's the Liquid Fire popped across the concussive shot. There's the Magic Missile and the Wave of Terror going across, Ancient Seal popping. Then the Dual Breath popping down, putting on more damage. They're trying to just gun it down, but it looks like there's going to go the Wind Ranger, or getting the kill on Vengeful Spirit first. And they're trying to run away. Jakiro's trying to get out. The Stampede's pop, though. He's already level 6, and that goes that down. So Windrunner getting another kill, getting a double on that lane. That's a lot of death with no completely unanswered kills on Power Ranger. They're gonna have to step it up on that.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, the Bristleback being turned away from them all the time. I think with actually just 1 point in the Bristleback, but still, like, the Vengeful Spirit, for example, she just got Squill Sprayed down. Like, it was horrible to see. She got like 4 or 5 stacks by that, and it was just 1 right click pretty much missing to kill him. In the mid, we have like hits forth and back, but no one can really impress the other guy. That's the funny part. Rubik just suiciding to neutrals just to get a free ticket to the fountain. But I don't know, focusing that Bristleback, it's a very dangerous endeavor, and they went for it. And now we see some lane swapping coming up. First in the mid, there's a concussive shot, arcane bolt falling, but he gets actually the primal split off. And now, of course, just gets stunned under the tower. That's the worst case scenario, but he's still following him. There is no rotation whatsoever. They won't get anything here. Or maybe with the Skywrath Mage, that's a lot of damage. Now the Rubik rotating in. That should be enough if the Fire Elemental follows him. Yes, they managed it, but oh my god, the Thunderclap getting the getting Chizuket there. He was actually expecting to get a turnaround there on the Panda, but the first Thunderclap just killed him instantly before he could get even the Anchor Smash off. That was, I don't know, not the best engagement again. So USH taking here a 3-kill lead.
Yeah, 3-6 now. It's looking like Power Ranger, as much as they want to be aggressive, they're going to at least have to redefine who they want to attack. But down in the bottom lane, there's the Stampede's pop just to get him out of there. But it looks like there's going to be some action right here, and the Double Edge is going to get that Jakiro.
Yeah, but Jakiro also getting the Centaur Windrunner. That's, I don't know. These engagements also dying so fast, but I guess for the Jakiro, not a worse trade. The only bad thing is, of course, he didn't get the experience for this one, so... Wow, but I actually thought this was an engagement in the mid, but then I saw those two brawling in the lane.
I love these health bars up at the top, helps me out a little bit. But anyways, it's just a lot of aggression coming out, and it seems like Power Rangers, I mean, they did get that last second kill against the War Runner, but yeah, they gotta take it easy. Let them farm up a little bit.
Yep, but I think bottom lane we actually might find someone. There is. Oh, again, he's
There's
slowed.
a
Magic
shot.
missed it directly in the Frostbab, and another one. But the first one was stolen by the Rubik, so they just have to go back. I don't think they have any way of catching up here.
I think we're going to see a nice... we're going to see that Centaur coming around again, though. I don't know what he's exactly looking for here, though. He's got his Tranquil Boots just healing him up. He's got that Stampede in 20 seconds up in the top lane. It looks like Bristleback just continuing to try and harass a little bit. Let's see what those last hits are looking like. Actually, Tidehunter in the lead with that.
Yeah, we have to compare the lanes a bit already. I mean, the Tidehunter, besides, of course, that bad engagement in the mid... Oh god. Centaur. Like, we have to look at that lane. Like, he's really...
Alrighty, here we go. There goes the Ancient Seal into the Magic Missile. The Death Shots popping across. Jakiro now in a bad spot, but it looks like Vengeful Spirit is going to get taken out again. She's not having a good day, and there goes the Arcane Bolt shot across. But we've got Skywrath. He's locked down. She's got a Spell Steal coming across. There's 4 of them. I don't think Skywrath's going to be able to get this. She's trying to run, but there he goes. Another double edge. Centaur picking up 2 kills in that last engagement. So, more kills for Team USH.
Double edge. Double kill. That's how it goes. That's how it should go. Now we have like a small run for... No, unfortunately, no, the Rubik is actually not getting it. Chizuket is going to get that haste run. That's actually quite dangerous on a Tidehunter, but right now he can't really do anything because, yeah, they have to rotate back into lanes. But yeah, comparing the lanes, like, the Tidehunter actually doing quite well. He's a bit ahead in CS when you compare to the Panda, but the Panda, I don't know. He changed pretty much the lane, was absent quite a bit because he wanted to rotate bottom. Now he's back to lane. We also haven't seen a nice Ravage yet, so I think it's about time that the Tidehunter gets part of the game. He's already level 8. Lycan, he gave it up. He really gave up laning. He went into the enemy jungle right now, and that's, I think, the best thing you can do in his position.
Yeah, he's just trying to get that Vlad's online. He's working towards it. He'll have it up right now, actually, as the courier comes in, but... I'm waiting to see Power Rangers Wombo combo. I guess they just got to get the proper setup, get them grouped in. I don't know, maybe bait out somebody first, or if they could just get a good swap, that'd be great. But Vengeful is still woefully underfarmed and under-leveled after all that. She's not going to be getting any of that carry position whatsoever. But, what do we have over here? Oh, no, sorry, that's just Ancients. I heard the Shapeshift more pop.
Yep, no, he's just using it for the Ancients, which he also needs. I mean, he has the flats, but still losing quite a lot of HP, because, I mean, he's relatively underleveled for the fact that he was solo, but, like, I mean, losing to a Centaur Warner, that is, of course, really the worst case scenario for farmer Lycan. But, nevertheless, I mean, he will be able to catch up here. FNG usually doing a good job on that, but, yeah. I mean, he will have a hard time, and USH is holding themselves quite nicely in the game. I mean, 5 kills ahead. We are in the 10th minute, swapping to net worth, and there you can actually see it. It is, yep, the Panda actually leading, but followed directly up by the Tidehunter. And now, oh, I think we have to go here on the Jakiro. He's being lifted in the air. Now,
it's going to take one more, just a double edge. There it is.
So many ice paths. But look at this. Chizuket coming in. Oh, the Ravage.
Oh, and they're going to drop the Ravage. They wanted him dead, and they at least get some kill. Android going down. Or no, Android, yeah. And it's going to get split across the Vengeful Spirit and the Tidehunter. But, wow, I don't know if they really wanted to pop that Ravage. They got 130 seconds that it's down for.
That's a level 1 Ravage for a Rubik kill. It's really... You do that when you're behind, and when you expect that you want to farm anyway, and it seems like Power Rangers, they really want to take it later than now, and yeah, I don't know, just farm, and that's why he can use the Ravage. But under normal circumstances, that Ravage should have gone on multiple targets.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, I understand PR looking for any kill they can to even up the graph at 5 to 10. But what do you think Power Rangers can be able to do to get back from USH's current lead?
That's actually a good question. Like, I think farming is the key. I mean, the Lycan needs to come online. They might be able to actually Sneaker or Shan if they, I don't know, keep Ush busy somewhere else. The biggest problem for them right now is that, of course, the Bristleback is farming what's actually arriving here. Bristleback is also going to be the mech carrier. I don't know, I mean, the Bristleback, they drove him out of lane very early and everything. He had to go back to base, but nevertheless the supports got the kills instead. But maybe now we see something, the Windrunner coming in. But no, this is just saying hello.
Mm-hmm. And that Bristle, you know, he's tanking up. I don't think he's really worried. He's gonna have that mech online in probably about a minute or so. And you know, let's see how this goes. But that Lycan, yeah, he's gonna need a significant amount of farm. He does have that Medallion of Courage. He's probably gonna pop that on Roche soon. Let's see how much longer before he feels comfortable on going it. Maybe if they push top lane and distracted him, he could go for that bottom Roche. They do have some wards down here, but we'll see as the game proceeds.
Oh, and I think they might actually find, yep, the Vengeful Spirit has been found, the Stampede being used, and the Blink Dagger directly in, just obliterated with a double edge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, you should not be in that position. Like, Rubik was just strolling through the jungle. I don't think he expected someone to be there, but he was like, hey, look guys, there's a lonely little Vengeful Spirit, so let's just kill her.
Yeah, I mean, this Vengeful Spirit, I feel partially bad for just how it's been going, but the stand-in right now, not exactly doing work for Power Rangers. So I'll have to definitely change it up the way she's going to play right now, because right now, look at this Centaur. Guy's 6-1 on the kills. He's got his Blink up. He's working towards, what's he working towards? His Hooded Defiance?
Yep, it definitely looks like it. But now, I mean, the Tidehunter being here, the Ravage being ready again now, I'm not sure if actually Power Ranger wants to fight that, but yeah, some de-warding going on. Actually, this started, there was a magic missile following, but concussive shot.
Now they're going to go across, maybe? Are they going to do it? No, there's going to be a blink in. Thunderclap's going to hit nothing. So just a little bit of backwards harass there. Yeah. We're looking for some action, but they don't want to give it. Well, here comes the Tide. He comes in with the Ravage. They can drop the Ancient Seal. Ice Path's going to go, and then they're just going to go ahead and continue to wail on him. Are they going to be able to get the first kill? No. Actually, it's going to be Rubik getting the kill on the Skywrath first, and now we're trying to see PR in full retreat, trying to get away. Are they going to be able to get out? The Ice Path is going to drop one more time. But, oh man, that's not looking good. There goes the Vengeful once again. That Stampede's going to give enough room for the Tidehunter to get taken out by the Centaur yet again. And it's going to be a full team wipe right here. Macrofire's going to drop, but to no avail. Moon looking to get gunned down in just a moment, and there it goes. All said and done, full wipe.
What did we just watch? Power Rangers losing all 5 here. Like, to a pretty much standard fight, but everything went their way. That was a triple hoof stomp, that was a shaka between two heroes as a follow-up. Like, after that Ravage, just not enough coming, especially the Jakiro also not doing much there, like Ice Path not catching those heroes, and the Brewmaster actually not dying. He was on about 200 HP, but he got his Primal Split off, and therefore he couldn't care less about his HP. So, another horrible fight, but now in the mid,
and over in mid, they're going to get the Ancient Seal off before he can drop his Split. No, they're not going to be able to get anything on him, and they're just going to harass him out of lane, and we're going to see some rotations. Here comes the Hook Stomp coming in onto the Tide. He's getting bombed down, but it looks like Skywrath actually really low on health. Here comes the Telekinesis dropping across, and all said and done, I don't think anything's going to happen here. They're just going to back off and continue to harass. Good rotations by each team to get there and support each other and keep one of them from getting picked off.
Yeah, but still a Titan and a Skywrath Mage not being able to clean up a Panda who's completely and doesn't have Primal Split. I don't know, it's a bad sign. In the meantime, of course, FNG trying to do some split pushing here, but yeah, the Drunken Haze just trying to do something. And there's even a Centaur Warrunner come. He doesn't have the Blink Dagger. He used it before, and the Wolves would also interrupt him, but he's just using the double edge, just saying hello. Casual
double edge, and it's a thing for him right now. He's doing pretty well for himself, and I'm sure he can afford to just drop that out. They're going to continue to push mid, it looks like, but just going over to look at the gold graph, it's almost 5,000. No, it's over 5. It's almost 7,500 in favor of Ush. And then what else do we have over here? Ooh. We have the XP graph looking also 7,500 in favor of us. They are completely dominating this early game as it starts to head into the mid. We'll see if PR can take it back and what's the little stat on the side? Okay.
Yep, that's our statsman saying, like, there's always just, oh, in the mid we have engagement here, the Titanhunter actually being open upon, but yep, they definitely won't get it. There's some D-warning going on. Actually, no, they're not completing. There's the Ravage.
Oh, there's the
Let's
Ravage.
go.
The Macro Fire's not doing anything. He was in the wrong place. Primal's just going to go ahead and pop across, so he's going to be able to escape. Rubik's going to go down, though. It looks like Windranger's going to be able to get the kill on the Tidehunter. Lycan does get the Rubik kill, and we're trying to see Lycan escape. He's got that stuns coming across from the earth, and there he goes. Bristleback actually picking up the kill from that, and they're going to go ahead and just push this tower. It looks like up top in the secret shop area.
Yeah, and I think he cut out there. So, but yeah, that was definitely a nice fight. That was a 3-for-1 trade as such. Now they try to get a Jakiro. There is the Hoof Storm. Oh, actually he doesn't get it. Oh, the double edge is not enough, but the Panda just cleaning up here directly with the Thunderclap, and now they won. Oh god, the poor Skyraf Mage as well. And there it is, the GG coming out by Power Rangers. That was such a weak start of Power Rangers here in this best of 3 series. Like, their laning, their draft, it just did not work out, and the Skyraf Mage just being, I don't know, much more reliable in their picks. Everything worked out their way. The Ravage is not even enough to get a single kill from one team wipe to another. Power Rangers not in a good shape, but of course it's a best of 3. They have another game to come back on this, but Ash, those guys are looking good. So let's see what game 2 brings us. We're back in a few minutes, guys. See you soon.